Welcome to Sunday Morning with the Southern Muse, and we are on day 38 of A Course in Miracles. So, about this time, if you've been doing the Course in Miracles every day or kind of every day, you will begin to see what's called tests, you know, choices, and your ability to choose differently. So, I love this part. It's around day 40. Well, it is. We're approaching day 40 of the Course in Miracles. Hello. And so, what happens in everything neurological in any change process, it's been recorded scientifically, and that anything that you can do consistently for 30 to 40 days then becomes a new habit. Why are habits so important? And why is it now, time, if you're hearing the sound of my voice, for you to develop the habit of not only acknowledging your superpower, practicing your superpower, and when these tests comes up, it's when you're supposed to utilize your superpower. So what is this superpower? You already know. You've probably on the other side of this listening to me going, I know what the answer, I know the answer, I know the answer, I understand. I've seen, if only through YouTube videos and other people's stories. I believe that love is the ultimate superpower. So, do you take time to practice it? Do you take time? Do you set up certain practice times when there isn't a problem in your life? Can you love everyday little bitty things? Can you put as much love as when you see a brand new baby? I think like the most visceral experience of love that we have, that we don't have to practice, is when a brand new baby is born. And we put them in our hands, and that first time it's just like this ball of an unfiltered soul in a body. This beautiful little baby doesn't have any belief systems. It doesn't have any judgment. It doesn't think you're too fat, too ugly, too old, made too many mistakes. You hold this beautiful little baby, and this baby just looks right back at you, and it's the closest thing to this superpower we speak of called unconditional love. Now, I want you to remember right now, you too were also a baby without any filters, totally connected to this superpower of love. You too can remember, or let's say it's time to forget the filters that keep you from actually sitting down and utilizing this superpower. Okay, I want to read from the Course in Miracles, lesson 38. It says, your holiness reverses all the laws of the world. We're talking about, I've never seen it reverse gravity, but then I guess people that fall from high heights and don't die, somehow the scientific pull of gravity lessened a bit, So, but anyway, your holiness reverses all the laws of the world. It is beyond every restriction of time, space, distance, and limits of any kind. Your holiness is totally unlimited. It is power because it establishes you as the son or daughter of God and one with the mind of the Creator. Now, when I was in training, like I have felt this and I have practiced this, and I can teach you how to do practice sessions of unconditional love in using your imagination, but then also having a point of view called an altar. And then from there, anything that's bothering you, you can put a symbol of it on your altar. be it a disturbing relationship, be it a friend of yours that you want to send, love and support to. And what you're doing in these, what I call practice sessions, is I am totally just relaxing my mind and my body so that the God spark, my Holy Spirit, which is only unconditional love. So basically, I don't feel I'm the one that is capable of that kind of love. You get that? I, Tanya Vilar, the personality, still remembers things that prevent this, my Holy Spirit, which is whole, when we're talking about there is nothing my holiness cannot do. I'm not saying Tanya is so smart, so great, so magnanimous, so special that I can do something no one else can do. What I am sharing with you, however, is that billions of people have done this for millions of years. A simple practice of acknowledging that you have a Holy Spirit, and that you're more than your experiences, that you are connected, or what's animating your body is something that you will never understand. Therefore, surrender to its goodness. Instead of, like, I think that when we talk about negative energy, or we talk about our lives going in reverse, or when everything was terrible in my life, like I couldn't wake up and love anything. Like I used to could love things easily. I used to could just bounce around and just love things easily. And as I did that, everything in my life went well. Then there came a time in my life where my disappointment in other people was at a skyrocketing height, of unresolved conversations, things I didn't say, when I bit my tongue when I shouldn't. All of these things just began to build up as like a residue, filter upon filter of resentment, filter upon filter of feeling and believing that I was misunderstood. More than I believed in the power of my Holy Spirit to resolve any issue. So what the Course in Miracles is doing from a spiritual standpoint is helping you own, like you have to state it. You have the free will. You have to state, I am willing to see my world and my experience through the eyes of my Holy Spirit. Not the eyes of my experience, not the eyes of other people's judgments of me, not the eyes of anyone else's eyes, but the eyes of my Holy Spirit. And then as you have your altar set up and you say that, then you say, may the love of my Holy Spirit beam through me and to this situation, this person. You see, that's how you set up practice sessions so that you can begin to set yourself free. As you bless others, as you bless your world, as you develop an energy field of speaking certain holy words, doing holy actions on a daily basis, it shifts your emotional expectation. And that's how the waters in your Red Sea part. Like if your problem has not begun to show a solution by now, then that means you haven't practiced releasing your superpower onto the issue. No one else's superpower can do it for you. Only you have the power to dissolve your illusions of problems. I mean, I can listen to your words and I can empathize with how you've set your world up and how you're suffering mentally, over things that haven't even happened or that have happened and you can't change. However, I cannot do the practice for you. I cannot change your environment for you. I cannot change the way you emotionally rehearse your day. I can show you, I can model for you how I do it. I can share with you the miracles in my life. But how are the miracles in my life helping you find the love of your life? Helping you have the career that turns you on? Having you have the vibrant, healthy body that you were designed to have? That you feel connected to the world, and that this world has a future that we have only yet to begin to imagine. Are you willing to be responsible for using your imagination wisely? Because you have the superpower of your Holy Spirit in order to dissolve any atomic or subatomic structures that you have emotionally put into place for you to suffer, be a martyr, be alone, be wanting to not be here. All of this can be dissolved because, as lesson today in the Course in Miracles states, and you're here to claim it, my holiness reverses all the laws of the world. It is beyond every restriction of time, space, distance, and limits of any kind, because it establishes that I am the daughter of God, and therefore I am a vessel for beauty. I am a vessel for innovation. I am a vessel for joyous learning. I am a vessel for easy metamorphosis. I am the vessel for simple, profound, and fun ways in order to acknowledge, harness, and employ your Holy Spirit's superpower to shine unconditional love on everything you see. So go forth today and multiply who you are and bless everything. Like full on bless it. Just have a little fun in your house by yourself. No one needs to look. Just go around, go, I am blessing the heck out of you. Ooh. I mean, just kind of put your hands out and say, Holy Spirit, bless it. I mean, just have some fun. Stop making it all mental and stop thinking you're going to look weird if you do this. Because I'm about tired of seeing scared people telling themselves scary stories over and over again. And I don't want to participate in that kind of world where that's all we do is imagine the worst of ourselves and the worst of others. Come on. Aren't you tired of that? Let's practice using and blessing the world with the superpower that you have right now. So tomorrow night is day 39. My holiness is my salvation. And day 40 is God is my, day 40 is I am blessed as the son or daughter of God. This is when you begin to receive the blessing so that you may bless. You understand? So are you going to make room for that? David Traub, for all the David Traub fans, and he will be my guest. And I've decided to do a Facebook Live with David so that we can have some interaction. So do schedule that if you would like to see that. I'm going to tag you if I think you would like to be here. So if you see yourself tagged, it's because I know you may want to watch this Monday, 7 p.m. So it's going to be David and I talking about how to, like we're going to talk about the Course in Miracles. We're going to talk about the miracles we've experienced in our lives and how we've helped people in our coaching practices, etc. We're going to talk about that with the Course in Miracles, and we're going to see what we're going to see and say what we're going to say. It's going to be very interesting. Love David. Love teaching with him. And I want you to see that, because I know in this conversation you will receive answers that you've been seeking. So looking forward to seeing you tomorrow night. Mwah. Much love. Go forth and bless the hell out of everything with your holiness.